Welcome back, everyone. I am JoeHova. This is Ostriv. And we're building the town of JoeHova here. And I've got a little chicken farm. First one of its kind. And I'm going to raise that up. So first things first, no men. I'm hiring 3 women. Because I think I just need women. Workers. Labor by hand, labor by cart. There we go. So we'll bring them all the things that they need. One being water, which they have this little water path out here. Plus they got a well right beside them. So they're going to have plenty of that. Wheat is my only concern, but next year this is all going to be wheat, so I should be fine there. I'm still doing okay with potatoes. There's a massive population. I've already got 100 people. But so far so good. And I'm bringing this debt down quite a bit, selling a bunch of sunflower. So that's good. The main thing that I'm struggling with in this Alpha 2 is that when the salespeople come from the other villages, you don't get an audible notice like you used to. You used to ring like a building was being built, and you would know that someone was here. Now you have to like watch it like a hawk, because they'll just pop in and pop out before you even notice it. And then you're just totally screwed. So like this person right here, I got to wait until I can even get chickens, but I got to wait for a trader to come in to do that. So that's kind of where we are now. Let's see what we're doing population-wise. Yeah, men are okay. Women are at 3%. So, I mean, unemployment's not doing bad at all. So, yeah, everything's going pretty good. We'll just got to get this sales numbers up so I can get back into the black here. Well, it looks like we got a family running out of money here. Normally I would worry about that, but to be honest, my food is not as stable as I would like it to be. So if they wanted to move out right now, probably wouldn't hurt my feelings too bad. These fields, I really got them out of whack. I mean, I'm doing potatoes right here, and then next year this is going to be wheat, and next year this is going to be wheat as well. So I've got it on that weird rotation again, and then this one's kind of screwed up too, so I'm not really happy with these farms at all. This is commercial farming over here, so you can see my money is just hemorrhaging right now. I gotta get more. It's like the traders don't come as often as they used to, maybe. I'm not sure what it is. I didn't realize I was so dependent on trade last time. And we got some families that are just out of control with money, and there's some of them that are really hurting. If we look at our population, you can see that, we got some pretty wealthy folks here. We do have some fairly poor folks as well, so it's a struggle. I mean, my instinct tells me to raise the rent, let the poor folks move out, right? And deal with it as we may. We got plenty of labor. I mean, I've got jobs I could sacrifice people from. So I actually may go ahead and do that. Let's see. Economy. Let's take the rent up. I'm just going to go all the way to 50. And that'll at least slow down the flow of money going out and see what that does. Hopefully we don't lose too many people. We'll lose at least this one. We'll probably move out. They're going to run out of food because they can't buy anything. But we'll see. These farms are going to need laborers, so they'll get back to work here very shortly. I don't know about this buckwheat. I really don't. I've been holding at 5 right here, even though I've been trying to sell it, and I've been holding at 20 over here. So we're going to see what happens with this farm. Maybe this farm over here is just glitched out. I don't know what the hell's going on with it, but we shall see. I mean, right now I haven't even had an opportunity to buy chickens yet, so we're just kind of waiting and holding out and seeing how things are going to turn out here in JoeHova. This might be a fail. Simply because, I tend to do this, especially in a game that I've played before, get cocky, and I just threw down so many houses to get this labor force up, and I did, and I didn't get my food settled properly. And usually I'm very careful about getting my food set and the rotations right, and I just totally whiffed on it this time. I really did. I just feel like this is a total failure over here. I mean, not total, we're getting food out of it, but it's not what I want it to be, certainly. So we'll have to figure something out there, even if I have to completely destroy that at some point, but we got to get another farm up before I can do that. And my female unemployment is not that high. And it's 11%, so... I mean, I might be able to pull off another farm out here and get it right. You know, why don't we just go ahead and do that? Yeah. Instead of just talking about it, let's just do it. And then I can think about deleting that other farm. So let's get this right this time, shall we? So I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way here. And put it right behind this guy. Okay. So we'll get that farm built, and then we'll lay out some fields. And we'll see if we can't do it right. And we'll start slow. We will start slow and get the rotation proper. Okay, so the trader's here. He offers live chickens. Let's go ahead and make that deal. 20 chickens. And he buys sunflower, but I'm just now harvesting the sunflower, and he's not going to be around long enough. And my farm is done, so let's look at this. Let's go ahead and pause so that we can get this right. So let's make a field. And I think on this one I'm going to do 4 fields. 2 big ones and maybe 2 smaller ones, so as far out as it can go, right? As far back, well, almost as far back. There you go. We'll have to cut a tree out. No, maybe not. Okay, so that's 1 field. Boom, and then we'll go with another field right beside it. We'll leave a gap between it. Okay, it's as big as you get. Man, these sizes kind of throw me. They really do. Okay, so that's the second one. They look like junk. I mean, it works. I wish you could do both. I wish you could do like a grid or this, you know what I mean? Because I liked it better before, where I could kind of set it. Okay, so there's 3. And then number 4. This is going all the way into town, I know. There we go. Okay, so 4 fields. Here's how we're going to have to do it. I want to have a wheat and a potato every year. So on this one, first I got to no men, hire a manager, 6 women. I don't think I have enough females to do that. Let's see what happens. All right, I got a manager. That's what matters. Pause. It means I can do field rotation. So on this one, I'm going to start with potato, right? This one, I'm going to start with wheat. This one, I want to be fallow. And this one, I want to be fallow. Man, I don't know about that. See, this is where I get screwed up every time. Maybe I do 2 and 1. I could do 2 potatoes, 1 wheat, and a fallow, and then rotate it that way. Then it's 2 wheat, 1 potato, 2 wheat. I think that's the way to go. So this will be potato. This one will be wheat. And this one will go fallow. Okay. So that means potato, potato, wheat, fallow. And then this one, the second time around, will be... Oh man, this is where it gets screwed up. Let's think about this now. After the fallow, I want you to go potato. So that's 1 potato. But I can't do 2 potatoes in a row. And I need 2 wheat. See, that means I'm always going to have 2 of the same thing twice. And I cannot do that because it'll screw up the soil. Well, maybe if I go fallow, it won't. I don't really know. I mean, we could find out. I could also use one of these for commercial, but I really don't want to do that. And I'd hate to do, 1 and 1 and leave 2 fallow. God, that's a lot. And there's really no other food product that I can pull out of this thing. There's really not. I mean, it's either wheat or potatoes. All right, so I went fallow, potato, potato to wheat, potato to wheat, and then wheat to fallow, right? So I go potato, wheat, wheat, fallow. Okay. And then after it goes there, then I go to wheat. And then this one says, this one has to go fallow. See, and then that one has to go fallow. Then this one goes to potato. I'm just running around in circles. Okay, so it's potato, potato, wheat, fallow. Wheat, wheat, fallow, potato, fallow, fallow, potato, wheat. I mean, 1 year I'm going to have 2 fields that are just completely fallow. That's 1 season. I mean, after 2 good seasons, right? Man, this sucks. Why don't I make it easier on myself? Let's do that. Instead of going around in circles, let's just do this. Erase all these. And I'm going to say potato, potato, wheat, and wheat. Do it the old-fashioned way. After potato, you go to wheat. And then you go fallow. And then this guy is wheat. After wheat, you go fallow. And then you go to potato. So wheat, fallow, potato. Right? So we go potato, wheat, fallow. Potato, wheat, fallow. Wheat, fallow, potato, wheat, fallow. Potato, fallow. No, I got it screwed up again, see? Okay. After potato is wheat. Wheat, potato, wheat. Yeah, okay. And then after wheat is fallow. Wheat, fallow. Wheat, fallow. Okay, that's right. Now activate all these farms. Oh, geez, that's should not be that hard. I don't know why my brain's not working today. All right, it's August, so it's too late to sow these fields anyway. And they don't have any workers. So what I'm going to do, well, I got one. When wintertime comes around, I'm going to close this farm down, deactivate all those fields, and then start those over again. And I'm not going to have any unemployed females. I shouldn't. I mean, look, this girl's still unemployed. But I really should not have any unemployed females. Because I got 3 farms working at full blast. So we'll see. We'll see what that does, right? I mean, right now, the harvest is coming in. And so we're coming back up on potatoes. But man, not as much as I'd like to see. We're gonna struggle this winter, because fishing is okay, but I can never get enough fish. I mean, look at that. I'm only at 0.3. This guy's selling the hell out of it. Look, he's selling the hell out of it, but you can't store any of it. And if you can't keep them over wintertime, then people aren't going to be very happy about that. Don't have anywhere near enough wheat. Do I have my chickens? I ordered chickens, but apparently they're not here yet. Oh, and I don't have any female workers here anyway. So that's going to be an issue. Let's go ahead and drop these down. See if we can get a female here. There we go, because we got to have a worker to feed these guys. Let's get it down to 1. We'll get this down to 1 right now. Oh boy. Okay, here she goes. Good. 2, is this going to lose this job? Hope not. Okay, so now we're going to have another market as well. And this market is going to be Simply Chicken Products. The KFC, if you will. Pop that there. Only females. higher. You're gonna give me chicken eggs and chicken meat. Where's chicken meat? Chicken meat right there. Okay. That's all you do. Those two things. Can you handle those two things? They come from the same place. Hopefully you can. And, of course, the worker went back to the farm. All right, so finally female workers are catching up with me. Oh, and I can't really afford any more houses. I really can't. But, I mean, it's 2 farms, so all these workers are going to go to this farm, basically. Because I'm going to deactivate all those other farms. Really? Could use a worker over here? Oh, I'm a dummy. I got like 4 chicks in this one. I don't need all those women working in the granary. These guys are carrying a lot of laborers right now. That's why. But these chickens are dying, right? Maybe not. They're doing okay. Okay, we got a worker again. Good. Yeah, labor's always been a struggle, but especially the way I did it this time was just really idiotic. Got some buckwheat in there. Still have not gotten the buckwheat out of here. I don't get that at all. We got a ton of buckwheat there. Coming up on our sunflower again, but we are so far in the hole now. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to dig my way out of this. I really don't know. I mean, everybody's got a job, so that's good. I know this is crazy, but I'm going to buy flour. 300, God. If there's a limit to how much debt you can have before you lose the game, I'm about to hit it. Because that's going to put me over 1,000 in debt, and that sounds like a nice round number where they would fail the game. But I don't know, maybe there is no failing. Maybe you just stay in debt forever. I'm not really sure. I've never hit that before. So what have we learned, kids? Well, we learned not to get ahead of ourselves, that's for sure. Take time. I mean, the first series I did, I made sure to take my time. Don't build it unless you need it. That's what I kept telling myself. Don't build it unless you need it. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that was built that was not needed. We got people running out of food. It is horrible. I mean, we've got sold 12 fish here. I mean, they're eating the shit out of some food. How much potato do I have? I mean, I got some potato over there, so I'm not completely dead. They're just having a hard time getting over there. And this is a long way for the marketer to work. That's why I was bringing the granary people up here to do that for them. But we'll see. When wintertime comes, which is coming up quick, I'm going to deactivate these fields, put all these farmers over here, and we're going to see if we can't recoup our losses there. We got our first family moving out. Here they go. They gone. Well, good riddance. I kind of can't blame you. I've thought about moving out myself so far. Man, I mean, there's food here. You just got to come and get it. I'm not sure why they're not doing it. Yeah, as soon as the family moves out, another family settles, and they'll bring some of their own food. This might help me stabilize this farming situation, because I got to get this under control. This is ridiculous. All right, so we've deactivated all the fields. I'm coming in. I'm going to reset these guys, because I don't worry about commercial at all over here. Not worried about that hemp shit either. Not yet. It's too early. Okay, so let's do this right. Let's do potato, 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 and then we'll do wheat, 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 and wheat. After wheat is fallow, and then potato. So fallow, potato, fallow, potato. You see what I'm doing here? I'm just trying to get a good rotation. Okay. And then this goes wheat, fallow. All right. So maybe, just maybe, I'll get my food situation under control. Let's go ahead and activate these. Now, the problem's going to be the labor, because it's way too many farms. But I'd rather have something than nothing, so I'll hire somebody until I lose this chicken farmer, because I don't want to do that. Right? Okay. 3. Okay, so they're short. Okay, so they're coming from one farm to the other, so basically I'd rather have that farm full. So I need one more, so I'm going to have one worker in this one. Oh boy. Well, I mean, you can't wish for everything, right? These guys are ahead, so I'm going to go down to 4 on them, because they seem to be getting cleared up pretty good. Okay, so that one's full now. Go 2 here. Maybe not. Or what's my unemployment for women? 19%. I mean, shit, they should be able to do that. I'm not being patient enough here. Oh, man. All right, so where's the 19%? I don't get that. They want to work down at that original farm for sure. If these guys are running out of money, I'll give them a little bit of help there. All right, granary. Yeah, I don't need that many granary workers. Let's go ahead and get that down to 1. Okay. So, well, you know, all we can do is wait and see. But it'll have to wait till next episode. That's about all the time I have for this one. Guys, I really appreciate you watching this with me and hanging out. My name's JoeHova, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.